Administration in Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto.
Okay.
I'm currently rounding up my master's in industrial sociology at the University of Ibadan. And I'm from Lagos State.
Okay. So you know more what is the relationship between business management and industrial sociologists?
Hey, study network. Oh, I can't hear you.
Okay, I said, what is the relationship between business management and industrial sociologists?
Okay, so the thing is, when we talk about industrial sociology, it basically has to do with interaction within the workplace, within a workspace. So we are looking at what triggers people to do what are the reasons behind people's actions. For example, if people are not putting in like the required energy in a workplace environment, it is important that we look at it. Oh, why are they not putting in the energy they're supposed to be putting? What's the issue? Is the work environment not conducive enough? Are they being threatened at work? Is their remuneration not is it not compensating enough? So we look for reasons why people act the way they do in a workspace. So basically, that's just like a summary of what it is about.
Okay. My only worry is why not? You should have gone for business management in your master's, and I think you can still do same study with regards to maybe when it has to do with the human resource management and business management.
Yeah,
yes. So I just, though it's by the way, and I think it's okay. You have your reason for doing that. So what, with regards to our today's event, so you've introduced yourself, Abdurrashid. We want an introduction from you. You see, poor preparation is now you are putting things in place. This is how Nigerians operate. And later, everybody wants to hold the president or the governor responsible. It's not possible. We all have to play our own part. I've been preparing for this event for a very long period. And I know me and Khadija, we had to have like a trial to make sure there's no challenge. And that small challenge distorted my schedule for the day. But it was fine because we were able to understand something that we actually prepared for the event.
Yes, sir.
So, Abdurrashid, you introduce yourself to us and where you are joining us from. Unmute your mic. Your mic is still mute.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My name is Lawal Abdurrashid.
Okay.
I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay.
So, I'm a graduate from Usman Danfodio University from the Department of Economics.
Okay.
So, I think that's okay.
Okay. And you are joining from Abuja. So, with regards to today's event, which is tagged Hardcore Economics, we try to understand the economic echoes from various states in Nigeria, so that we get to explain.
Yes, sir.
So that we get to explain the situation, why they happen, and what can be done, and what strategies people can implement to solve the issue. As if somebody is having two connections, something like that. I'm having a background talk.
Okay, it's not like I'm having two connections. My roommate is actually in a class. I'm coming. Let me see how I can
Okay. So what is expected
Yeah,
of
something
you? What is expected of you guys is to
Thank
share.
you.
Okay, share the situation in your various states, what is happening to the common masses, and then we'll get to discuss. So, who want to start first? I think ladies first. Courtesy demand that ladies first.
So ladies first after men.
Abdul Rashid. I think Abdul Rashid is having a uh,
Nice issues. Okay.
poor connection.
So let me start then. So good evening, everyone.
Good
Once
evening.
again,
Mhm.
it's Abdul Khadija Sawedo. So basically, I'll start from the let's start with insecurity.
Okay.
Insecurity because in the last 2 months, I think in May, we had two occurrences where school children and then their teachers were being kidnapped. And up till today, nothing is. People are not really saying anything about it. People are not saying anything about. We are just. I don't want to use the word ranting, but basically that's what it looks like. Everybody's just saying their piece, and then it looks like we are not really taking action about it. We're not taking action.
Okay.
Apart from the fact that those children were kidnapped and their teachers, we also had, I think a few days later, we had an occurrence where the I can't remember his name. His I think his sister's children were kidnapped as well. They were able to retrieve that, and a lot of people were of the opinion that it's because they are related to politicians. That's why they were able to rescue them and stuff like that. That that ideology went round.
Yes.
As of today, although it's not really an Ibadan thing, but as of today, at least we still have that a kidnapping happened around Ogunbini Road. So insecurity is becoming very disturbing because it's not like we didn't used to have it in this part of the world, but it was not this serious. It was not this serious. So it is really becoming an issue. Then we in Ibadan we also have the issue of unstable power supply. There is no good power supply in Ibadan except in very few areas, probably like estates and in the school environments. And even in the school environments, we have a time where we have lights, but it's better than most areas. That's just the truth. It's better than most areas. We have areas that can go on for like a week and then they're not going to see like there's no light. And it has been like that for a while and nobody's like really doing anything about it. Then we also have the issue.
Actually, they will have lecture.
Okay.
So we
Khadija, let me respond to the two questions first. Then you can now proceed again with other question, or we allow Abdurrashid to ask other question after I respond. You talk about insecurity.
Okay.
Yes, insecurity is one of the greatest challenges we are facing now in Nigeria, and that is distorting all economic activities. You talked about a situation where some school children and their teachers were kidnapped, and people were just ranting and as if nothing is done. Yes, it will look as if nothing is done to those who don't have a security clearance. It will look that way, that nothing is done, because security details is not what you share in the public. You get it? So a common man wants to hear everything that has been done about the situation in the public, and that is not a security strategy. So even if the government or the security architecture are doing something, it's only those with security clearance, at certain level, that will be able to know what effort is being put on ground. So I want to believe definitely they are doing something. Though maybe that thing is not fast enough the way people wanted, but I believe they are doing something. That is a security way of doing things. They are doing something, but maybe it's not fast enough, and they cannot share security details on social media and whatsoever. That is not done anywhere. That is the truth. Then having different treatment to different persons with regards to insecurity, yes, it's quite unfortunate. It shouldn't happen. But I remember the Sunday Igbohu intervened last time, and I think they said some people were released.
Okay, so that was a different case. It was not the kidnap that had to do with those children and their teachers. That was another kidnap that happened where he had to give them a deadline, because when that kidnap happened, they requested for ransom. So two people went to pay the ransom. They killed one person, then they kidnapped the other person.
Okay.
So that was when he now intervened. He was now like, he gives them, I think he gave them an ultimatum to return the people they had kidnapped. Then he now went into the forest with drones and a couple of people. Then he was able to rescue them.
Okay.
So those children, they were not part of the rescue.
Okay, I was thinking it's the same set of people. Okay, so we hope whatever effort is being put in place should be fast enough so that people can see result, and for it to build the confidence of the masses, because if a society that is not secure, it's difficult for you to have economic progress and whatsoever. Then with regards to unstable light, it's quite unfortunate. That is almost everywhere in the country, and there's no way you can have economic growth, development, and improvement in the general welfare of the masses without providing a stable and affordable energy supply. But now, who is to be blamed? Some will say, let's blame the federal government. Some will say, let's blame the Minister of Power. Some will say, let's blame. But the truth is, let's come to think about it. What is, how many arms of government do we have? We have 3 arms of government. Now, what is each of these arms of government, what is each of them doing? What is each of them doing to improve the welfare of their indigene, of those in their constituent? What are they doing? Because we are having a very wrong perception on demanding for accountability in Nigeria. And that is the reason why some people are free riding. They just get to power, they believe they get to power just to be given money from Abuja, to use for whatever they believe they can use. Once it's time for blaming, they send the blame to a particular person. You see, like a family, in a family settings, you don't just blame the mother for the children upbringing. The father too is responsible. Everybody is what? Responsible. And even the society is also responsible. In the past, society also contribute in the upbringing of children. But today, parents fight society when they try to contribute in the upbringing of the children, and people became so tired, everybody want peace, and they decided to leave people's children to their family. So we need to hold everybody accountable. A senator has his own constituent. What are you doing about the electricity need of that society? Because they all have a constituent project. The state government has some unit that has to do with electrification of their state, rural electrification project and the rest. What are you doing about that? The federal government also has its own. What are you doing about this? When we hold these people, everybody involved accountable, then I think we'll be able to really see meaningful progress in the situation. Because the moment you don't have stable light and you don't have affordable light, it is difficult to power development with generator. You cannot power development with generator. That is the truth. And Ibadan is a very populated state in Nigeria. So many people use so many gadgets that require source of stable energy, which solar power cannot really provide. So we hope the state government, the federal government, the local government, and all the legislative arms from each constituent will understand that it is part of their responsibilities to discharge good governance in Nigeria. It's not the responsibility of just one person. And it's also part of the responsibility of everyone in Nigeria, be it religious leader, traditional leader, the masses, and everybody, to demand accountability and see that these things are put in place for the improvement of the social well-being of everybody. Thank you. Maybe you can proceed with the next question. I can see that Abdul Rashid is out of this thing again. You can proceed.
So we also have the issue of improper waste disposal.
Okay.
In places like communities like Bere, Iwo Road, Makoko, and the likes, they do not dispose waste properly, and this leads to flooding.
Yes.
Because if waste is not properly disposed and then it rains, there will be flooding, and fortunately or unfortunately, those things you probably dumped in the gutters and all will end up by the side of the road. And then that is like, how do I put it? It's detrimental to the health, because now it's a thing of sanitation. It's a thing of sanitation. The place doesn't look clean, and then it causes pollution as well. Okay. So I think that is on the masses.
Okay, interesting. Interesting.
I think that is on. But I would also like to say that these people are disposing this waste the best way they know how to. Because if you look at these communities, you realize that over time they have, like, should I call it like a tradition? It is what they do. Oh, it's raining, pour it outside or pour it in the gutters. They probably don't have ideas that, there are things like incinerators where they could put this refuse there, get them burnt. Or I wouldn't even want to talk about cleaning services, because a lot of them can barely feed, so let's say they cannot afford it. But if there's something like an incinerator in the community, and then, this is how you use this, there's a probability that issues like that can be curbed one way or the other.
Okay. You see, when it comes to refuse disposal in Nigeria, I think virtually majority of Nigerians have that problem. You understand? Somebody in a moving vehicle will just throw something from the window. Somebody will just pack refuse from his home and put it in. I think this is a problem of education. You understand? Proper education. From the primary, secondary, and up to university, there have not been how do I put it, a proper curriculum that try to teach people from these stages of education why you should properly dispose your waste. And the religious institution, the traditional institution, and all the value chain of Nigeria, nobody is taking responsibility in these areas. You see, there's one major problem we have in Nigeria. And the major problem we have in Nigeria is that nobody wants to take responsibility in putting things in order. All we are interested is that the government didn't do it right. The government is responsible. But how can somebody who is educated, you have a SSC, you have diploma, you have this thing, and you can just dispose waste from the window of your car? And when government say road safety said any car without refuse bin should be impounded, Nigerians will come and say this is too much, this is that. What was the genesis of Boko Haram? It was safety cap. The genesis of Boko Haram in Nigeria was safety cap. When they said you should, before you use bike, you put a safety cap, this, that they were stopped because they want to go and they are taking one of their dead person to cemetery. They were stopped for that by the police, and one argument led to one argument that resulted to crisis and the death of somebody. This is how Boko Haram originated in Nigeria. So you see that our education is not really helping matters. We really need to do a lot. And the social structure at all levels, be it traditional, religious leaders, and everybody, the family, everybody is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. And the government too is overloaded, and some of them don't even know what is their responsibilities. That is the truth of the matter. There are some people in Nigeria that are in position of power without knowing what they are supposed to do. To them, they believe I'm occupying this position as a means to earn money, not as a means to create value in the society. So how will things work out? And I believe today there are many people in the society who are aspiring to occupy position, not to go and add value. Not to go and add value, to go and destroy the system and enrich themselves. That is what most people are struggling for. But when you come to society like where I am today, it is like an abomination for you to see somebody just after eating something throw it on the street. No. Even the people walking their dogs, they are with sachet and whatsoever, leather and so many things. In case the dog excrete, they pack the excrete on the road. You understand? Why? Because it has been part of their configuration from schools, from the society. You know, when you are born into a society where everything functions properly, you see how people do things. You are bound, except in exceptional cases, to do what is right. But in Nigeria, when you are born into the society, everything is abnormal. So it becomes the norms because we tend to normalize what? Abnormality. And children learn by what they see. That is the first learning process. What they see, what they hear, and that is why the whole society, everything is crumbling before us. You understand? And every one of us has a role to play with regards to that. You don't expect the government to come and do that for everybody. It's not possible. It's very, very difficult. Let's hold on for some minutes. Let me how do I put it? Convert this video, then we'll proceed. Just hang around. Don't log out. I'm coming.
How many minutes, sir?
Just 2 or 3 minutes. Just hold on.
Recording stopped.